Good morning, everyone. I'm Rebecca Askew. I'm CEO of Circuit Media, and I want to welcome you guys all to day 2. I would normally have my mini-me, or I'm the mini-me, my other Rebecca here, but we're going to start off. She's stuck in traffic.
She's en route, yeah.
So we're going to start off just a little bit of talking about Circuit Media so you have a better understanding of who we are. So did we have, I think we had Elizabeth?
No, nobody, we just introduced our names and
okay.
yesterday.
So Shannon had asked us for, so I can do it first or later, for someone within the company to talk a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to go over Circuit Media first, and then if she wants to talk a little bit more about
that's what
it.
Okay, so this is us, Circuit Media. We are located, we have 2 offices in Denver. One is in the design center, so this building, and then the other one, we have a little design studio called Locust Studios that we created to help us grow our company and help market our company a little bit in the design arena. And that's in an area right by the Art Museum in downtown Denver. So both offices are in downtown Denver. We are a small media, and large results. It's founded by me in 2002. You're fine. Hi. Come on in. I was general counsel of a large media company, legal media company in New York, American Lawyer Media. I was in charge of their technology company, their technology division. So anytime you guys have questions about technology, I might know some of it. And I hired my first employee in 2006. We started as a products company, and we'll talk a little bit about the products, and then moved into services. We have 35 employees as of today's date. We have Sonita, who will be starting early November on this team. She'll be our 36th employee, and so we're really excited. She will sign her offer letter yesterday or Sunday, so that's really exciting. We currently have an office, a small office here over in DuPont Circle, but we're going to move into a larger space in Crystal City at the WeWork facility. So it kind of talks a little bit about who we are. We're a real collaborative group of people, so it's like a collaborative work environment. Morning, here's the other Rebecca.
Hi, good to see you.
So good to see you too.
I'm late every
That's
day.
okay. I totally can take up this space. We're an 8A company, so that's some of the way that we ended up with this contract is because we're in a special business development program with the Small Business Administration, and we're in our 5th year of that 9-year program. So we have quite a long time left in that program. We're also a women-owned small business, economically disadvantaged women-owned small business, and Native American-owned. I'm part of the Choctaw tribe, and our work is focused really on providing clear, concise communications. And so some of the work that we do, we do work for a bunch of agencies. We do technical communications, graphic design, publishing, and then we have this weird kind of offset that my background has some staffing in it, and so we do quite a bit of staffing. We just picked up employees at the GSA in telecommunications, so we're pretty broad across different agencies. We do quite a bit of work for DOI, which is has its main National Operations Center in Denver, and so our work there is acquisitions. We do acquisitions. We're going to be doing technical writing. We've done graphic design. It's really pretty broad as to what we do. We are doing work with the CDC, DC Office of Disabilities. We do graphic design and translation work with them. We have a 508 and clear plain language partner that we work with that's here in DC. So we work for CDOT. We do infrastructure communications for CDOT, so public involvement, public meetings, those types of things within the Colorado Department of Transportation. And then our newest client, Colorado Department of Health and Human Services, we're doing the Office of Early Childhood work for them, copywriting and copy editing. So that's some of our state work. We have various additional clients, but I put some of the larger ones on here. We work for tons of municipalities. And as I mentioned, we also started as a commercial products company. We started as a products company. I actually, and I don't know why I did this, but I started a newspaper for lawyers, and I laugh about it because it was a lot of work to start. We have about 17,000 readers every week. It's a regional paper, and so I brought copies of the newspaper so you could see. So we actually have a team of writers that work specifically on this. It's a trade publication for the legal industry, and I brought just some of them, but they're kind of heavy, so I didn't bring. You guys can go and just share them. But we publish it weekly. I don't think any of these guys in the were keenly aware of this product. I laugh because before we got our postal permit, we actually hand-delivered this product to get our postal permit, and so we laughed because every week we would stuff it, and my son, who was in high school at the time, we all had carts that we actually took newspapers up and down 17th Avenue where all the law firms are until we got our circulation up to the point that we could get a postal permit. So, yeah, and lawyers love paper, as you know, Rebecca and I would attest. So, it's one of the things that we do. And then we actually created a software that covers our state legislature. So our whole background was all in law and government. It's a software that actually parses the information. It's sort of like if you've used StateNet or anything that does lobbying for your lobbying work. It parses all the information from the legislature and redisplays it for lawyers and for lobbyists and for legislators within our state. All the state agencies use our product. And so we really started out as a product service. So moving from products to services was kind of an interesting change for us. And so that's part of the reason, honestly, that we have Locus, is because we wanted sort of people to know that, you know, that we had this design studio and we do things like this, but we also have additional services that we can offer to the federal government and state government. And it's worked pretty well. I think sometimes people have to look at branding in a particular way to understand how all the different pieces within our company works together. What kind of sets us apart? We're plain language certified. If you've ever seen the Good Government Guide to Plain Language, any of those types of vehicles, we work, and I sit on the board of the Center of Plain Language here in DC, and we work towards making whatever we write understandable to a particular audience. So depending on who our stakeholder is, that we can actually write towards that stakeholder, that audience, and be able to provide that work in clear language. That's why I think we do very well with infrastructure projects, because we can write to stakeholders that, you know, government officials, folks that might need a particular way to address what the issue is, as well as to the general public. So that's been a really great opportunity for us. We do 508 compliance for anyone that knows. We're doing quite a bit of 508 compliance for the Department of Health and Human Services on the federal and state level, and that's to make sure that all documents are accessible. So that kind of talks a little bit about who we are: accessibility, diversity, inclusiveness, and we definitely, even in our design, we use, for anyone that went through the design process that we did for this logo, can be painful. Joe probably might attest to that, but it really does allow people to get buy-in, which is a really big, it says a lot about who we are as a company. We work in consensus as a company. There's very few decisions that I make in a vacuum. We make it all collaboratively. I think that might have been it that I have.